Up, everybody, have you heard the news?
Got a brand new show
It's breaking all the rules.
Started out from VA
And now we on the move.
from local to global, cause
We got something to prove. We came from the bottom, now we at the tippy top.
to hold it down for our people,
Cause we all we got.
it's
It's a cold, cold world, but we keeping it hot.
with our future on the line.
Ain't no time to stop.
All work over here,
Still we having fun.
yeah, we say it like it is.
Ain't no holding our tongue.
Go get us on the team, yeah, we getting it done. And shout out to
Travell, girl, you number one.
It started with a dream that turned into a vision. To educating new generations is
Our
our
mission.
mission. Ears to the streets, yeah, we
Steady
steady
politicking.
politicking. If it ain't about the change,
Mind your business.
Man, wait again, minute. Wave your hands with it. Wait again, minute. Wave your hands with it.
This ain't go hard.
Mhm.
Wave your hands with it. We top picks like we all up on the ground with it. Man, wait again, minute. Wave your hands with it. Man,
Wait again, minute.
Wave your hands with it. Man, wait again, minute. Wave your hands with it. We top picks like we all up on the ground with it.
Sheesh.
Yo, what up? This your boy Super K from Super Sound Lounge, rocking with your favorite podcast, Wait Again a Minute, listed on all platforms, iTunes, Google Play, Tidal, Spotify. Y'all know the vibe. Tune in.
Welcome to another episode of Wait Again Minute Podcast. Today is Wednesday, April the 20th. It's 4:20 today.
Oh yeah, it is.
And it's been live like all day today.
I forgot what day it was.
Help them, Lord. Help them, help them, help them, Lord.
Wow.
Well, today we have another special guest, and I'm sure it's going to be a fire episode because our prelude to the episode was good. He came in on 10, y'all. So because he's outside. He's outside. But anyway, our topic tonight is gifted hands, and we have Mr. Gifted Hands himself.
And gifted hands doesn't have gifted it.
This dude crazy, y'all. I'm telling you.
I was good, everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm outside. My name is Tom. My name is Gifted Hands. You can follow me on all social media. I'm Gifted Hands. That's I am Gifted Hands. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for having me up here. Yeah.
No problem. No, thank you for accepting our invitation. Like,
Man,
because, I have to apologize because, I don't want nobody to think that you're sitting here by accident because what had happened, I hit up Pre back in early March or whatever.
a million T's.
I did, asking her about an artist because we want to like feature artists like every month or something like that.
That's dope.
And I said, well, who you think? She said, well, give me a couple of days and here you go. Now, because I waited, I'm sitting beside a celebrity, so I feel good.
I'm just Tom. That's it.
I feel good.
I don't know about no celebrity now.
But look, speaking into existence.
Okay. Dang, man. Listen, I know y'all could be correcting me all the time. So I am. Look, they try to get me to say, I am a viral sensation.
Yep, see?
That's
Absolutely.
It's getting easier to say the more I say it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So tell our viewers and listeners a little bit about who you are.
I am a person. I mean, I'm a music artist from 757 Virginia, but I also represent the DMV. I would love to bridge the gap. You know what I'm saying? I make clean, inspirational music because I feel that impact is very important. The way that people feel when they hear you or when they see your product is very important.
Absolutely.
And so I'm a guy who is focused on reaching people's hearts, not like their pockets.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because everybody wants your money.
Yeah, you're absolutely correct.
Everybody wants your money.
Everybody wants your money.
But I really don't care, man. I mean, it would be good. But I really am more focused on touching someone's heart so they can, I guess, grow. Move forward in their lives where they didn't think they could move forward, and help the next person up.
Right. That's good though. You already starting off, better than a lot of the other artists that we know of or don't know of.
Wow,
because you seem like you're compassionate. I'm very
genuine. I mean it.
You it seems like when you are even in your lyrics.
Yeah.
It's shown through your lyrics as well. Like you're not just rambling or punch your mom in the head and
they go hard.
These bees and all that stuff like that. So it's very inspirational. Because matter of fact, when I heard your song,
I don't mean to cut you off, but like I refuse to be sat back down by God. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I get in trouble with God, it ain't like y'all gotta deal with me. God gotta deal with me,
Yeah.
and I gotta. Oh my God,
And that's the ultimate deal.
I ain't with that no more. So I'm gonna get this right.
Yeah. Okay. So you're outside. How did you get outside? Like,
Yo, I'm outside looking real fine and don't know how to act. Hey, look,
help 'em.
nah, for real, for real. We just meeting for real, for real.
Mhm.
But for the past 5 years, I've had keloids on my
Okay, I saw
ears,
you. Mm-hmm.
and my confidence was dwindling the bigger they got. I mean, I was still out here on the music scene,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like I didn't want to be seen. I didn't even want to see myself when I went home,
Wow.
and so I took like a little hiatus.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and then came back out and took another little hiatus, and so
Oh, so you've been playing hide and seek.
I for real, because I did not want to be seen by anybody, and so I really held back because music to me is art,
Mm-hmm.
like, and I like it to be displayed a certain way.
Okay.
Like when I think of when I think of music, I think of like movies, or I think of like art galleries, and I think
Mm-hmm.
of the way people view them, like how they take it in.
Right.
And so I didn't want the world to see me that way. So I finally got my surgery done in January.
Of this year.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I came out and said, yo, I'm outside looking real fine. I
So
don't know
that
how to act.
when you had that kind of boost your self esteem, and you was like, oh, I'm
And
really
now
outside.
for real, like, and I ain't even speak on that in a minute, like, but just the fact that I can look in the mirror
At yourself.
for
Right.
more than 10 seconds and be like, hey, bro, you sexy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh my God.
hey, bro, nah, for real. Look, I'm going to talk.
I
You
got
know
you.
what I'm
I
saying?
got
Like,
you.
hey, bro, look, you sexy, you know, man. Forget what everybody else on. Like,
That's right.
you handsome. Like, you need to be outside. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
I get it.
the world is missing the genuine and unique you.
Mm-hmm.
And since you're ready to be seen, get out there. Like,
Right.
it's real easy to look at myself in the mirror and like be like, I love you. Like I had to force that for the past 5 years. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like I had to force it, and so just for it to be so natural now, like to be so easy,
Right.
that feels great. It
Yeah.
feels really great.
I'm sure it does. And then, with all of this that is happening now, I just feel like, even talking to you before we started the episode, all of what you have done led up to what's
Yeah,
what's going on now.
it was just preparation.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, I mean, life is just life prepares you
Yeah.
if you learn the lessons.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
I mean, that's why we continue to go in the same cycles because we ain't learned the lessons yet. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, but it was all preparation from the the people who told me no
Mm-hmm.
to the woman who rejected me, right?
Right.
To the lack of self-esteem, lack of confidence, feeling like I didn't belong. Like all of it was preparation um, that built up to this moment where I can stand in front of a million people and say it's okay to not be okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Like
And
because
that's
we all feel the need to say that we all have it together
mm-hmm.
because somebody told us that's what we should be
What you
doing.
should do, yeah. And especially from a guy perspective, you know, it's very rare that they do say that they're not okay.
Yeah, because as a man, you're just supposed to take it.
Yeah, you're supposed to take
You know
it.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying? You're supposed to be strong for everybody else.
as far as society is concerned. Yeah,
For real. Like,
yeah,
and like if you, the moment you know how many people would say you weak
yeah.
just like as a man, like you say you weak just for being vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't with that. That's feminine. It's shorties who say that
Yeah.
to dudes
That's true.
for telling their like the truth about how they feel. Like,
And that's why they keep it bottled
yeah,
up a lot. Yeah.
because you don't want to be
Yeah, you don't
judged.
want to be judged. But at the end of the day, especially like this day and time, mental health is definitely real.
It's
Right.
real.
So, and you have to be your authentic self
Yeah,
before you can allow anybody else. That means if you're not authentically being you, right?
yeah,
anybody can come and attack you,
Yeah.
knock you off your rocker, because you don't even know who you are.
And keeping it all bottled up could lead
Mhm.
to imploding or exploding. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like, so you have to find either people to like talk to
Mm-hmm.
or like creative outlets to release those feelings in a positive way.
Right. So now with your music, before you came outside, when you were writing,
Mhm.
could someone tell what you were going through your lyrics, or were they all still positive and upbeat and all of
I
that good
mean,
stuff?
nah, not like this.
Okay.
I've never liked being vulnerable. I mean,
Why?
cause like, uh,
Yeah, yeah.
like, cause like, yo, like, I don't like pity.
Okay.
I'm a man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a black man. I'm a black disabled man, right?
Couple
And
strikes, right? Mm-hmm.
so I have to be on my A game at all times. Like
Yeah.
I can't show weakness because when people look at me, they're already like, oh, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They're already like, I feel bad for him because he's got to go through life like this.
Right.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So I can't give them more to feel
Yeah.
sorry for me about. Like I've never wanted to do that because of that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so in most of my songs, it was like, let's all be happy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
all be cheerful. You know what I'm saying? You can make it. You
Yeah.
can
That's
really
right.
make
Yeah.
it. I mean, a lot of my songs are like manifesting. It's really manifesting
Mm-hmm.
a life that I want, but I never really talked about the pain until I think 2020 when I had released a song called "Trying Not to Lose Hope."
And what was that song about?
That song was about me just being in a mode where I was like, I mean, it's kind of almost like this song, but like
Mm-hmm.
I was steady in cycles and I didn't know that what I was asking God for was possible.
Mm.
Like, you know how they say dream big?
Yeah.
Like I had big dreams of like helping people or like just, I mean, becoming a husband one day,
Right.
becoming a father one day. Like
Things
that
that we take for
that
granted.
sounds so simple,
Right. Right.
right? But it's big to me,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because like you go through life being rejected, and you're like, yo, is this ever gonna be a real thing for
For
me?
me, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, and who knows who knows to this day? I mean,
Yeah.
but like I was in that at that time, I was in a mode where I was like, I don't think any of it is possible for me because nobody loves me. I don't even love myself in
That's all I
this
was gonna say.
moment.
Did you love yourself?
I don't even love myself in this moment. You know what I'm saying? And so I was telling God, like, please give me a sign.
Mm-hmm.
Show me like there's a reason for me to not give up hope. Like
Right.
I'm trying not to lose hope.
Yeah. You're here. You went through all of that, and no one would know that you experienced that or was feeling that type of way because of who you are today.
Yeah,
And I think that's what it is. A lot of times, we kind of like fake it until we make it,
yeah,
right? So, but because you had that tenacity to endure all that
yeah.
it's preparing you for this road that you're
But that's
on
why it's
now.
important to have like these moments of reflection
Absolutely.
because anybody who's looking at me now may think that I've always been confident. I've always had this joyous attitude
Mm-hmm.
that wasn't fake.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I have to let you know that I went through. I'm still
Yeah.
going through, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like, but I went through.
Like, what are some of the things that you actually went through, if you don't mind asking?
Um suicidal thoughts
Wow.
year after year. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
I was just talking with my brother and I was like, I can't even count how many times I called him and told him like, yo, I want to die.
Mm.
I don't want to be here no more. Like, cause I look around and I see everybody's relying on somebody, but nobody needs to rely on me.
Right. Gotcha.
I'm not a father. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain that, but it's like the brain is a powerful thing.
It is.
And so when you're in your head, it could seem like this is it. This is all like that my life is. My life is the depression. My life is the suicidal thoughts in my head.
Right.
My life is like the junk, the intrusive thoughts. My life is crazy because you're just in your head and like you create things in real life based on your thoughts.
Right. And they actually can become really real
Really
fast.
real.
To
Really
whereas,
real.
you know, everything on the outside just seems superficial.
Yeah.
But in your head, trust me, I've I've thought of some things before too. And it's like I do know that your mind it's a devil's workshop.
Yeah.
You know, and if you're not stronger at some
Yeah.
points, like some people are, it will rip you to shreds.
Yeah.
And I think, you know, a lot of times we put stuff on other people, but we are forced to be reckoned with ourselves, like
We really are.
mentally.
You are more powerful than the things
Yeah.
that you go through.
So were you bullied coming up?
No, I had
Yeah.
siblings.
Yeah, siblings. So they weren't playing that.
They weren't with none of that. They was not with none of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like with somebody with.
Right. So one of the questions, and it reads, was that due to your disability, those thoughts that you were having?
I mean, yeah. Yes. I mean, yeah. Like I was just talking with somebody about this, but imagine you not being able to tie your own shoe. I mean, some of you probably don't have to imagine.
Right.
But like imagine you not having being able to tie your own shoe, and so you see everybody else shoes tied, and in moments the people
And
who
your
are
shoes
there,
tied today?
some of my
Like that.
my Duke's tied them for me, you know what I'm
Okay.
saying? But like imagine the people who are there to help you
Right.
they're human, so they have moments where they don't want to help you.
That's right.
So that makes you feel like a burden. Can you fix me something to eat? Can you
Right.
fix me a sandwich? And they move.
So
So
basically,
now
you
you
have to wait
hungry,
on
you
everybody,
gotta wait,
everything.
and you feel like a burden.
Okay.
Stockpiled on like everything. You know what I'm saying? Um, just not being independent. And when you try to be independent, it takes you longer than everybody else.
Okay.
So frustration.
Yeah.
And so like everything combined is like, why am I here?
Right.
What am I doing?
Mm-hmm.
What am I doing all this for? Like it made no sense to me. It made no sense to me.
But you know, it made no sense. But you know, I look at it as I still go back to, and I don't know your story. I don't know all of what you have experienced, but I do know that because of those experiences that you do have had, it's preparing you for this cruel world that you're about to embark
Yeah.
upon. Like
Yeah.
you really about to go in the lion's den. Like
I mean, I ain't tripping.
that, you know, and
Y'all
you,
know
if
what's
you
up,
and
you
if
know
you
what I mean?
handled all of that, as
Yeah.
far as mentally or whatever, then
Because I feel like
it's gonna be a breeze.
if you can overcome what's internal, you can
Absolutely.
overcome anything
Anything.
external.
That's right.
Anything. Because people are people.
Yeah.
They people shouldn't even surprise you.
That's right. That's right.
Like they can do things in new ways, but like you see hate, jealousy, envy, just bitterness in many forms.
Right.
It's just many forms of it.
So let me ask you this. What would you say to someone who may have a disability and they're feeling what would you say to a younger version of you?
Sheesh. Don't be afraid of trying. Don't be afraid of being you in front of the world because you look different. That's just a fact.
Right.
You You want to be like everybody else, but you can't. And it sucks. I know it sucks. But you're going to have to be strong for you. And I know that sounds like so crazy. Like, why do I got to do this right now?
Mm-hmm.
But you're going to have to be strong for you, young man, young woman. And you're going to have to fight every day. You're going to have to fight every day just to live. I know people make you feel low or make you feel like worthless because when you do something that they can do, you do it different. When you are just out, they judge you and you feel it. But you're going to have to fight past that. And it's not simple because you want the world to love you. We're supposed to love people as a people. But that's not the way the world is. I'm sorry that I'm so sorry that it's not that way. And I'm so sorry that you got to go through that, but I promise you it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay if you just push one day at a time. It's okay to be you in front of the whole world. The world doesn't even like themselves. The world is faking it. You can be you and be okay. Just because everybody else may seem the same and you're just the only one who's the outcast. Like, it doesn't matter. You're going to have to, if you don't even have people around you who can help instill confidence inside of you, you're going to have to learn how to speak life into yourself. And I don't know how old you are right now, but I hope you learn it. I hope you learn how to say I love me and mean it. I hope you learn how to really show yourself that you love you. I hope you learn that you don't need people to accept you. You just have to accept yourself. I hope you learn to not embarrass yourself just because you think that'll make other people happy. I hope you learn to not belittle yourself or put yourself in a position to be laughed at or just to be a laughing stock just because it makes other people feel good about themselves. Making people feel good at your own expense. I hope you learn that everything outside of you, all of this stuff, it doesn't matter. What matters is how your heart is.
Right.
What matters is how your character is, the type of person you are. You look around and you see that people are mean, that people will just stare at you for no reason. And they don't know how to say in a nice way, hey, I've never seen someone like you.
Mm.
You're going to have to maneuver through life so different from so many people. And it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. But I promise you, if you push one day, just one day at a time, you'll make it.
Mm.
I love you. I genuinely love you. And I pray that you have the courage the bravery, the faith to not only love yourself when it's all said and done, but to show people, even the people who have judged you, that it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to be different. But it's going to take you fighting to do that. I know that was a long-winded answer.
No,
But
I get it. I'm sitting here and I'm like, you know, I'm trying to think like what am I going to say because, I feel bad because not because of how you were born, but I
Mhm.
feel guilty because all of what you stated, we as people, we do that
No, for real.
on the regular and we don't think about the effect.
Yeah. Nah, it's just is what it is, you know what I'm saying? That's just how the world has been, how society has been, and you learn to jeez. Because not everybody has beat it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not everybody was lucky enough to overcome that. There were people who were defeated by people laughing at them. There were people who took their own life because they were embarrassed
Right.
because they were different. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say it's gonna take a fight.
Yeah.
It's gonna take a fight because you want the people who seem normal to love you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, you are special. And gifted hands.
I'm so special.
You
I'm
are
so special. So special.
you're
so
actually
special.
you're very special.
Thank you.
And I'm just excited to see where you're gonna go.
Me too. I want to live.
So you are living.
That's what people keep telling me
You
too.
are living, and then you gotta look at it too. You're inspiration to those who you just spoke to.
Yeah.
Because they may lack the confidence or whatever it is, but if they can look outside themselves sometime
Yeah.
and look at people like you or me or somebody who they can relate to,
Yeah.
it may give them that extra push that to make it to the next
I
day.
really hope it does. I really pray it does.
Because once you make it through that day, yes, it may be a long day, right?
Yeah.
But before you know it, you're in the next day.
Yeah.
And if you keep doing it day by day,
I can do this.
it's been over.
I can do this.
Then we had 5 years, right?
I can do this.
And you outside.
Yeah, for real. For real.
Absolutely.
For real, man.
Absolutely. So, I think you're gonna shock everybody because people look at you for your disability, not who you are as a person. Yeah. They look at you for what you can't do. Yeah. And when you open your mouth and when they listen to your lyrics, it's like, who this guy? Like who this guy? Because they already look at you like when you come in. Because I asked you, I said, well, do people kind of like size you up or look at you or think that you're not gonna, perform on their level?
You know what I'm saying?
When you come in?
I really do this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know what I talk about.
Absolutely.
No, I mean, but that's just the way the world is. You know what I'm saying? Like when I wrote the song, I mean that whole like I'm gonna set my own pace on my mark. Yeah. Like I meant it because we as a society feel like we gotta compete with everybody. Like we have competitive natures. Like you gotta be posting every day. You need to be in people's face every day. If they prices is like this, you need to get a little bit like a cent lower. You know what I'm saying? And make sure you get to them before they get.
Yeah,
I'm not doing all that.
So you're gonna be you. I'm
gonna be me, and y'all either with me or y'all not. I mean, like God bless you either way. I ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? I'm good either way.
Right. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about your song. It's been out how long now?
3 weeks.
3 weeks, and you hit over 1 million in how long?
I hit 1 million in a week.
A week.
Yeah.
And you said that so lightly, a week.
I mean, not because it's a blessing. Yeah. And now my people's been telling me I'm not like excited enough or whatever. Like I'm very excited on the inside. It's just like
but you're excitedly humble.
Yeah, I mean I'm more focused on the impact side of it.
Right. So now what did you do different? Like, because you've been doing You've been
Yeah,
doing it how long now?
I've been doing it professional. I've been doing music professionally since 2017. Like,
Okay.
2017 was the first time I put a song like on iTunes and all that stuff. And so I've been doing that. But
Mhm.
remember, I said I was still holding it back. I wasn't being vulnerable.
Okay.
Like, so that's a big thing,
Mhm.
vulnerability. And all I did different this year, like with my confidence,
Uh-huh.
was I started putting the words on the
On
screen.
the screen. Okay.
That's it. I mean, I was just out here on prayer, faith, and work ethic. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
That's it. Like the whole on my mark thing. When I had got my surgery done, uh, and my ears had healed,
Mhm.
I had did a car rap. I did a rap in a car,
Okay.
and that was in like at the end of January. I didn't post nothing else till 2 weeks later, and after that, I didn't post nothing else till 2 weeks later.
Wow.
Like I won't post no rap every day. You know what I'm saying? So I did that for what, a month or two, whatever, and then it was coming up on the other 2 weeks later,
Right.
and so I was like,
So you put out something like every 2 weeks?
yeah,
Okay.
and so I was like, you know what, let me go ahead and do the My Block Live joint. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because the first um the first car rap that I did, I used as an entry to the My Block Live contest to win a free video.
Did you win?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was like, you know, let me go ahead,
Mhm.
use this joint, you know what I'm saying? And I was gonna do a hype song, but like I was listening to the other videos on the My Block Live platform,
Mhm.
and I was hearing a lot of like the same like sound or cadence or whatever.
Okay.
And so I just had this vision like of a lot of people coming to see these videos or like clicking on any link and watching a bunch of the
Mhm.
videos. And so I was like, Lord, can you help me fill the gap in? Because I felt like there was like a sound or cadence missing um on that platform. And I was like, Lord, I just want to fill in the gap. That's it.
Right.
Right. So God had me change the beat. Like I was gonna do like a hype song because I'm like ready to turn up. Like
Right.
I'm
Okay.
outside,
Okay.
you know
I
what I'm
got
saying?
you.
But he had me change the beat to this like almost sad melodic
Mhm.
beat or whatever. And I was like, dang, Lord,
So can you sing a little bit? Can you hit a little bit of, because my intentions were to actually download it so that we could have played it, but I wanted to do the
the biggest smile
instrumental.
on my face when I'm around. You can't really tell that I'm hurting. Really do my best when out in public, keep my head from tilting down. But deep inside, I feel like a burden. Everybody steady in my ears saying I should keep going. Now realizing that my heart is torn. Some days I wake up excited because I know exactly what I'm doing. Other days I still wish I wasn't born. Mm-hmm.
Mm.
But it's cool because I've dealt with the pain. If I wasn't so solid, then I would melt in the rain. And the cycles I was in ain't do nothing but just keep on repeating. So I felt insane and I held tight to my selfish ways. Wouldn't seek help because I would self-medicate. But when you look at me, just know that it's never too late. That's why I'm telling you now. I don't care if it's a race. I'ma set my own pace on my mark. Ready, set, go. I'm ashamed that I used to shift the blame when I hadn't done my part. Like, say it ain't so. I barely even took the time to just stop and use my mind or try hard. That was before. But now I figure why not start? I figure why not start? Hey, safe to say I found my rhythm. Don't you dare feel sorry for me. I am not a victim. We got problems and we fix them. It's just for me, music navigates the pain out my system. Beating the odds, I love that. If I ain't learning my lessons, then I mustn't have had enough yet. Lord knows I can't be upset. Cause every single time somebody tries to help, I change the subject. Force myself to go it alone. I'm surprised I haven't broke any bones. Take it easy, they don't even need to see me like this. I hid myself at home and I held tight to my selfish ways. Wouldn't seek help because I would self-medicate. But when you look at me, just know that it's never too late. That's why I'm telling you now. I don't care if it's a race. I'ma set my own pace on my mark. Ready, set, go. I'm ashamed that I used to shift the blame when I hadn't done my part. Like say it ain't so. I barely even took the time to just stop and use my mind or try hard. That was before. But now I figure why not start? I figure why not start? I'm telling you now, I don't care if it's a race. I'ma set my own pace on my mark. Ready, set, go. I'm ashamed that I used to shift the blame when I hadn't done my part. Like say it ain't so. I barely even took the time to just stop and use my mind or try hard. That was before. But now I figure why not start? I figure why not start? Hey, I don't care if it's a race. I'ma set my own pace on my mark. Ready, set, go. I'm ashamed that I used to shift the blame when I hadn't done my part. Say it ain't so. I barely even took the time to just stop and use my mind or try hard. That was before. But now I figure why not start? I figure why not start? Hey.
Man, let me tell you something. When I listened to that song, right, because you know you had the little challenge going, right?
Yeah.
Well, not little challenge. You had the challenge going, which is tonight, right?
Yeah.
At midnight.
I keep forgetting.
So I said, well, I don't know how to rap, so I did the little duet.
Yeah.
On TikTok. So I grabbed my little medicine and everything.
Yeah.
Like so he said the part about self-medication. But I had seen like so many people sharing it. I seen so many men who were crying.
Nah, for real.
I mean, you know,
it's over 800 of them duets.
It's crazy.
800. You hear me?
That's crazy.
But the song is so real for so many people.
It is. It's definitely relatable to a lot of people.
It's so real in like so many different ways based on what they're going through.
Mm-hmm.
Like I literally get messages daily, like about the impact.
Right.
And so that's why I said like, I mean, I seemed like so like excited about everything that's happening, but.
So when you were writing this song, did you think that it was gonna be this impactful?
No, I just prayed. I prayed to fill the gap in. Do you hear me?
Yeah.
I prayed to fill the gap in. That's it.
Yeah.
That is it. That is all I wanted to do. But God got this sense of humor. Yeah. Well, I guess I wasn't so specific. Cause now he filling in a whole nother gap where like people are saying, yo, we haven't had this type of music in such and such, like in forever. Like people don't talk like this.
Right.
Like, people don't sing about this. Like I'm talking about, like I'm like, that is a gap, ain't it?
Yeah.
But, like,
and that's how
Lord
that's how God works. Yeah, exactly. You definitely gotta be Pacific.
For real, you hear me?
He's definitely taking you some places. So what's on your agenda now? Now that you had this song and it went viral and you know you're the man and you know the girls coming to your DM and all of that. What's the first thing on your agenda? Like where are you going from when you started 3 weeks ago?
I mean, I don't think I've reached enough people. I mean, I think it's a blessing that I reached the amount of people that I have in this time frame. Okay. But the way I see it, because the song is doing something, like God is moving through the song. And I don't know how to explain it if you don't see it for yourself.
Right.
Like, but I can't take my attention off of making sure that I reach however many people God wants me to reach. Like, of course I want to go on tour.
Yeah.
Of course I do. You know what I'm saying?
Sure,
like,
yeah.
I mean, that'll be a way of me reaching people. But it's more so for the fact that, I mean, yeah, I want to live.
Yeah.
I want to live. I'm living.
That's right. You're
I'm
that's
living.
right.
But it's more so for the fact that people need to grow. People need to get out of the funk. And for a lot of people, this song has helped them do that.
Right.
I don't know how. Well, I know the who. You know what I'm saying? I know the who. God is the who. You know what I'm saying? God's just doing something in people's spirits. Is just lifting them up. And so I can't take my attention off that. So for however long I need to do that, that's what I'm gonna do.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm gonna do. I am focused on the impact, and I'm focused on living. Of course, I got to take care of my mental health.
Mhm.
I gotta protect my energy. I gotta guard my heart. All
Okay.
that. While taking on this responsibility. But I genuinely have a heart for people. I genuinely want to see people living and not just existing, not just surviving.
That's big what you just stated. That's very big. And a lot of us
Is
take
it?
it. Yeah, it is. A lot of us take it a lot of things for granted,
Mhm.
you know. And because we're just so used to just going, like you were saying earlier, just if something falls, just pick up the pieces and you just keep moving.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's just when I listened to you talk a few minutes ago, right? And I'll be honest,
Mhm.
and I was just trying to place myself in some of your experiences, right?
Yeah.
And I was feeling sorry,
Mhm.
but you just said there and stated several times like you don't want anybody to feel sorry for you.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't
But
care what the fuck I'm
the
paying.
hope that I have is big because let me tell you why. When you started rapping that song, your whole disposition changed. Like
Mm.
you were
Like I'm somebody.
you were gifted hands. Then
Yeah.
you wasn't
Yeah.
your real name.
Yeah.
So it was like, and I just think that even through all of what you've been through, whatever, through your music, it allowed you to be
Yeah.
somebody else, or
Forever.
be able to help somebody else.
God saved my life through music.
Absolutely. Like I'm just sitting here like I don't know how to rap like that.
Stop playing.
But I mean,
yo.
it's just
One
because
fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish.
don't work that way.
Hey,
Some of us can't get that cadence like that.
Yeah.
It just don't work that way. But so you were blessed.
Yeah.
Even though
And highly favored. Somebody? Somebody?
Let the church say amen.
Amen.
But yeah, you are definitely an inspiration. Where
Thank you.
can people download
Apple
this
Music,
Apple Music.
Spotify, Tidal, YouTube.
Okay.
Somebody told me to put on Audio Mac. I might put it on Audio Mac because I've
Okay.
heard several people in different countries want it on Audio Mac. But basically, where you listen to music.
Right. Okay. So you're on all platforms.
Yeah, basically, just search "Gifted Hands." Why not start? You won't even have to type in the whole thing because it's
You
trending.
definitely won't, because even on like Facebook and stuff like that, when you type in gift and you don't have to put the it comes up like,
Yeah.
let me find out.
My family was typing it in on YouTube. They were like, "Yo, you don't have to type in this whole thing." I was like, because when I used to search "gift," Ben Carson would
Okay.
would pop up, because he went by "Gifted Hand."
Okay, because of the surgery and stuff.
Yeah, and so now when you search "Gifted Hand," like, why not start like at the top right now?
See how
It's
look at
it's a real
God.
blessing, man. Like,
Look at God. Now
had I
have you
not
been
pushed
been
through, had I not
absolute?
pushed
That's what I was
through,
about
man.
to say. That's what I was about to say. But that wasn't your story though.
Yeah,
That definitely wasn't your story. Well, your ending of your story.
yeah.
How did your family feel? Like, were they? I know they were like giddy and all excited.
My family is excited every day. Do you hear me? Like, my sister was just screaming in the car, like,
She was-
for real. She's like, "You're not excited enough for me." And I'm
Right,
like,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't get caught up in the hype.
In the hype, yeah.
I can't get caught. I can't get caught up in the hype. Everybody around me can do all
Yeah.
that. But like, it's just the fact that I'm focused on like the impact. I know I keep saying that, but like, if I get caught up in the hype or I get caught up in everything that's happening, there is a possibility that I could miss somebody who needed to be impacted, and I can't allow myself to do that, because I know how I would feel if I wasn't impacted, like if I was still in the funk.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we all just want to live.
Yeah, and it's basically, you can get caught up in the hype a little bit, but stay focused.
I mean,
but
I'm outside,
you got a lot of work to do now.
Yeah, it's just work. That's all it is.
Now, so which is more responsibility, because if you want to be more impactful upon people, it's gonna even put more weight on you. So are you ready for that?
I was born for this. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what I was born for real, for real.
Right.
Like, this is what I was prepared for, like, all these years. And so when people like, "Are you ready?" I'd be like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
I mean, because it's just people. It's being genuine with people. I come and talk to people, or I come and like do songs for people, whatever. It's just being genuine,
Right.
like, and it feels so refreshing to a lot of people because they have this I have to have it all together mentality.
Mm-hmm.
So when I'm just shoulders down, just
So you allow
being
them to be
myself,
vulnerable.
yeah,
Okay.
like, because what is we faking it for? We ain't about to do none of that. We're gonna grow.
That's
We're
right.
gonna heal. We're gonna deal with what's real. Oh, oh,
Dude,
oh.
this is terrible. Okay,
Next song coming.
okay, so you go Mr. Viral and all of that. So
Mr. Viral.
how is the private life? Like, are you dating? Are you looking to date, or like what's going on with that?
I mean, what's up? You know what I'm saying?
He outside, y'all.
What's up? You know what I'm saying?
You already know
Nah.
what outside means. You're gonna be outside, around your block.
I ain't for real. Like, I can't get too distracted, but like, I'm definitely looking to date. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? For shorties who is actually genuinely interested in me,
Right.
not genuinely interested in what's happening
Yeah. Okay.
for
Gotcha.
me. You know what I'm
Gotcha.
saying? I'm hip,
Mm-hmm.
very hip
Ain't
to
nothing slow
like
about you.
nothing slow about me. Nothing. Yeah.
You heard, so you heard it here first. Wait a damn minute. He said that
Hey,
don't try it.
nah, for real. Try Jesus.
Yeah,
Don't try me. Cause
absolutely.
I thought, oh, like, look. Come on, somebody. Come on, somebody. Nah, but I'm definitely looking to date if shorties are actually if we have mutual, interest and everything. That was what I had prayed for years ago. Remember?
Okay,
Like when I
right.
had said like try not to lose hope, because I mean I still do pray that I'll be able to become a great
Yeah.
husband, great father, and everything one day if God has that in my future. I would love that.
Okay.
That would be dope.
Well, so are the women slithering in your DM yet?
I mean, what am I supposed to tell the woman up here who are watching that the
Say,
other?
well, yeah, a few, just a
Just
few.
a few, baby, but I ain't entertaining all of
Yeah,
them. You know what I'm
ain't
saying?
that serious.
You know what I'm saying? You can come right on through. You can come out. They ain't anywhere. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, I'm like everybody. You come,
That's right.
I'm like
That's right.
everybody. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
But don't be on no crap.
Yeah, don't be on no crap.
Don't be.
Yeah, don't be on no crap because wait again a minute is stepping behind him.
Hey,
Like,
for real. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't throw hands.
but we can. So
You know
y'all
what I'm
here,
saying?
we can throw hands.
So
Like,
everybody outside with me. What's up?
yeah, the whole block outside. The block is
The
hot.
black is hot. The black is hot.
Absolutely, absolutely. So okay, now has anybody like far as in the entertainment field like hit you up and say, hey, you want to come on, hop on our roster, or you want to work together, or
Yo, Paul Wall hit me up the other day.
oh wow, okay.
I was getting some,
Yeah.
nah. Hey, look, yeah, Paul Wall had me up. Like, I was so shocked
Mm-hmm.
because, like probably a week and a half ago, like this dude I knew from a long time ago. He was famous, I think, on like MTV. His name
Okay.
is Andy Milanakis. I hadn't seen him since I was like a kid,
Okay.
so I was like, wow. He had shared my my video on Twitter, and I was like, what in the world,
Right.
what's going on? So when Paul Wall had hit me up, I was like, what? But was like, keep going, you know what I'm saying?
Does Paul Wall still have the teeth, the golds or the diamonds or whatever he got?
I don't know. I'm not even
Okay.
sure, but like
Okay.
I have followed him back. Like, bro follows me now.
Oh, okay.
Come on, somebody with 1 million followers is following
Yeah.
me right now. And so I mean, but
That's
I don't get
sickening.
caught up in the hype too.
Yeah.
Like, but just the fact that he was like, yo, we can do a song together.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, cause you going in.
Yeah.
Like, you really doing this. So people who are actually like who see the talent, not just my physicality, like I really appreciate that.
That's what make it even sickening.
For real.
Because a lot of times, not just you, just people in general, people look at the outward appearance of somebody and they automatically sum them up before they even,
like, nah, I ain't working with
speak
him because he
it.
like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It'd be the same thing, you know. If we look at a guy and he has locks in his head and
Yeah.
his pants sagging, we like, oh no, he can't come in. He can't work in Chick-fil-A.
And bro could be like the most kind person.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, what are you? Are you working on your next song already, or
I already got songs.
okay? So you just waiting to
I
put them
got
out.
songs. Yeah. I ain't even, I'm not waiting to put them out. I know when. I'm probably gonna release the next song in like June.
Okay.
I mean, somebody had messaged me today. It was like, yo, they want me to do like an 8-song EP or something. Like they
Oh
were like, we
wow.
need music from you. You know what I'm saying?
And see,
But
and that's
I don't care if it's a race. I'ma set my own.
well,
Y'all ain't hear
that's
me.
good.
Y'all ain't hear me the first time I said. Like,
Yeah.
but
Put it on repeat.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm probably gonna release my next song in June. I just said like right now, I just have to focus on the impact. Like I'm turning down features.
Oh wow.
I'm literally turning down features like every day.
Why? Because you just not ready for them, or you just
I
looking
can't
for that
take my
specific.
attention.
Okay.
I can't take my attention off. Not even a little bit.
So
And
you
that's what I feel like God is telling me to do.
okay?
And because God is my ghostwriter, like if I tried to do it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then God is already telling me no, God not gonna give me the lyrics.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I'm gonna just be out here doing this by myself. And God gonna be like, I told you not to go over there, but you went over there anyway, huh?
So it's a
So
distraction
you just
right
gonna
now.
do what you want to do. Like
Yeah.
y'all don't understand how God be dealing with me, and I'm not about to do all that. You know what I'm saying? Like I already prayed. I be praying every day that I don't have to be sat back down. I'm not about to do all that. And so yeah, like all that other stuff would be taking my attention off of my purpose right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it may sound crazy or stupid or silly or whatever to people who don't understand, but that's just the way it's gonna be.
Right, and it's not for them to understand, or for
Yeah,
us to understand, because this is your journey,
yeah,
and you're taking us along. So whether if you stop, then we have to stop.
yeah.
And when you feel like picking it back up, then now you down. Let me tell you something. Now you stop, you come out, you got to be hotter.
For
So,
real.
and I'm sure that's going to be the case. So,
That ain't
when
hard.
you start that bus back up, now we got to make
Yeah.
sure that the air running.
I mean, like I'm not gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I'm gonna release the next song in June. Y'all just gotta have some patience with me. I
Okay.
mean, I just really feel like for the next 2 months, I need to focus on the impact.
Do you think that it's going to be harder? I just can imagine that it may be because you wrote this song and it's so impactful and so inspiring to so many people in so many countries,
Mhm.
right? To like when you go to start writing and when you come out in June, it's like, well, I gotta top that.
No, I don't.
You're not topping anybody, you gotta top yourself, right?
I don't.
Oh no.
I don't. I don't have to do none of that.
Oh, you got confidence out there. We did.
Nah, for real. Like
That's good.
it's my confidence in God
Okay. Gotcha.
because my attitude about it, y'all either with me or y'all not.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like if you disappear from my life right now, I thank you for being here in this season with me.
Okay.
I genuinely thank you because I have a heart for people. I don't.
Mhm.
I really don't care about all this other stuff. Like I want to live. I really want to live, and I really want to enjoy the luxuries of life and be outside doing like life
Yeah.
stuff,
Yeah.
like whatever. But I'm genuinely focused on the impact. So if my buzz don't go above, why not start? I promise you, I'm not tripping.
Mhm.
I promise you, I'm not tripping. Like, cause the real fans gonna stay with me.
Absolutely.
Like people who like genuinely know that I'm genuinely there for them,
Mhm.
they gonna stay with me. Like people who just see me as like a meal ticket or
Right.
whatever else, like
End up, yeah.
God
Yeah.
gonna deal with all them. I'm not
Yeah.
tripping on that.
Yeah. That's good.
No, for real, for real.
That's absolutely
And I
absolutely
won't
good.
move an inch. I promise you I won't move an inch because I'm listening to God. I am listening
Right.
to God.
Yeah. That's it.
And I can't move an inch because like
That's right. As long as you keep your ears to God's lips, everything else
I like
can
that.
afford.
I like that.
Like
Keep your
just
ears to God's lips.
absolutely. Like I don't know no other way to tell you.
That's the best way you can say it, man.
That's it. That's
Cause
it.
I
That's
wrote
it.
in my I wrote in my daily prayer that I want to always know God's voice. Like, cause getting out here
Hmm.
into this world, like everybody in your ear saying,
That's
"Yo, you
right.
should do this."
Hmm.
Yo, you know what would be a good idea? if you did all this, you know what I'm saying? The next thing you know, God is all the way in the back of my head.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like, so
definitely keep your
I put that I would like to always know his voice and never put my own voice nor anyone else's voice ahead of his.
that's
Neither in
right.
my head nor out loud in real life.
Right. And that's and as long as you continue to do that and keep, what you're trying to do in alignment with him,
Yeah.
everything else is gonna fall into place.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, why? That's why. Yeah, you explained it perfectly. That's why I said I don't have to top the why not start. I don't have to do that because God's gonna line it all out if He wants me to be in like the limelight or the spotlight, whatever.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure He has a plan for you.
That's what everybody keeps saying.
You went through all of that years ago, whatever, and you passed that test because that's what it was.
Yeah.
A test. I'm excited to see where you're gonna go. And the thing
Y'all be making me excited.
And the thing, the more I talk to you, I'm even more excited is because you are well grounded. Like, are you a Leo?
Aries.
Okay, because it's
why you just file your face up and being hold on?
No, because you're so.
We're not just gonna skip through that.
No, because you appear to be headstrong.
Yeah.
Like if you, like you said, I'm not moving an inch. Believe me, I'm not moving an inch.
No,
and I believe you.
I promise you, I'm not.
I believe you, but you seem as though that you are well grounded. Like,
because I have been sat down before,
right?
And I don't want to.
You don't want to sit down anymore.
Not no more. I want to live. I really want to live.
So you've learned, and I heard you say that a couple of times tonight about learning through, whatever you went through. It's about
whatever
learning
your lessons are.
Yeah.
Whatever your lessons are, that thing that you just keep ignoring, that you know that you need to learn that, and you're gonna unlock so many doors. Well, God's gonna unlock all those doors that you've really just been. It could have been done.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It could have been done, but like I'm talking about, like, yo, I just decided to be vulnerable this year.
Yeah.
Because I got my confidence back. Like, I never wanted to be vulnerable. Yeah. Like, I never wanted to share people what my pain is. Like, and look at everything that's happening. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because you're finally being obedient. Yeah. So I probably been wanting you to do it.
And I don't even like the word obedient.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that is a struggle. Do you hear me?
Yeah.
Like, I'm just being real with y'all. Like, I don't like the.
Yeah, I get you.
I don't like the word obedient. Like, so God had to deal with me.
Yeah.
And so I refuse to let people have me set back down by God. Yeah. It will not happen at all.
God, He heard you. He's listening.
He's
not gonna do that anymore. Because he already felt your wrath, so he already know what it is. But before we go,
won't get me.
Before we go, we gotta shout out our sponsor for tonight, which is Blase Boutique, 325 High Street, Portsmouth, VA.
Shout out to you.
Hit them up, www.blahatl.com.
Yeah.
The sizes that they specialize in is from small to 3X. So you can't say, they don't have anything for me.
Yeah.
They got what you need.
Oh,
and it's the hottest boutique. Like, I'm not just fronting because my co-host is the owner, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
It is what it is. But I have enjoyed you.
Dang, you getting all choked up?
Actually, no, because I feel
this
so
interview is ended.
No, like seriously though. But I really feel inspired because remember I was telling you before we started. I said every episode I get so nervous.
Yeah.
No,
we ain't doing that.
You you inspired me. You actually gave me some motivation earlier.
Yeah.
So, and I don't even know if you really realize like the energy that you exude. Like, it's really like you're really a big deal.
I try my best to be genuine. I mean, at the end of it, I still I'm still a work in progress. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause like I said earlier before, like the cameras cut on, like I still like have those doubts, the anxiety and everything. So like I'm always asking people like, did I say this right? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna ask you when the cameras cut off. Like I'm gonna ask her when the cameras cut off. Yo, did I say everything right? That like was the message that I conveyed the right message for them? You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I always want to be. Is that feeling like you got to be perfect type of thing? You know what I'm saying? Like, and hopefully one day I won't have that. Hopefully I can just be.
I think we all have a level of that, especially when you are before people.
Yeah.
You know, you just want to make sure that you're kind of crossing all of your T's and dotting your I's.
Like I ain't missing nothing.
Yeah, but we are imperfect people living in an
For real,
imperfect
for real.
world.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, as long as you do your best and you come from a genuine place,
Yeah.
those who that the message is for,
They'll receive it.
they'll receive it.
Yeah.
If it's not,
That's something I need to keep with me.
Yeah.
That's something I need to keep with me.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So before we always ask our guests, so you're no different. So I'm treat you like I treat everybody else.
What's about to do?
Nah.
You better slap me or something. What you do? I'm no different. What you mean?
No, I was messing with you.
Oh, look, I'm about to say, I don't know what y'all got going. I don't know this different, man.
Oh man, but no, we ask our guests that come on Way to Gammon. We ask everybody, how was your experience tonight with us? Well, with me.
I loved it. Like you asked some really good questions. You know what I'm saying? And if you did have nerves, you didn't seem nervous.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you. You hear me? This whole.
Thank you, little brother.
I'm so serious. Like,
Yeah.
look at this. This thing is beautiful. You hear me? Like, all like your promo and everything. Like this thing is beautiful. I'm so proud of you. Like I'm just meeting you. Like I'm so proud of you. Like
Appreciate it.
I mean it.
I know you do. I appreciate it.
For real, for real.
I definitely.
Cause we outside.
We outside, y'all. But yeah, you are. You have really been an inspiration to people, and I'm sure when people see this episode that aren't on now, that when they see it, it's going to continue to inspire.
I pray so.
And that's what it's going to. You know, I look at it like a lot of times people look at the numbers right then. I look at it over time.
Yeah, nah, that's my problem.
No,
like
look,
even when the song came, like when the song came out, I was like, "This ain't doing
nothing." Nah, because I'm telling you, when you look at it a week from now or a month from now, and it's still moving, that's God moving.
Yeah, for real, for real.
You know, so it may not be, you know, how we want it right then and there.
Yeah,
with you like a million. Boy, this now see he know who to give it to. I'm gonna tell you that.
Stop playing.
I'm gonna tell you that.
Nah.
But it because you gotta be careful what you ask for.
Yeah, for real,
you know
for real.
what
It could be a downfall.
Yeah, but it's definitely you know, the overtime thing for me.
Yeah,
look at it
because it builds character.
It does.
Yeah,
it does. And I am excited. So when you make it big or whatever, I'm telling you,
I pray
don't when you make it big.
Man, it's
when
hard.
you
Man,
when you sign that contract,
keep speaking life into me. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Keep speaking life into me.
Absolutely. When you sign that contract, it's
gonna
be on your terms.
I don't know if I'm gonna sign any deals.
Oh, because you want to be
independent?
independent?
I want it to be me, God, and the people.
Okay.
I've heard so many stories about
the deals and stuff.
Yeah, and like I don't need a loan from a label. I can go to the bank for that. You know what I'm saying? And
as long as those 9 digits right.
You know what I'm saying? And as long as the reach is the way it is right now, it can just be me and God and the people. If they really rocking with me.
That's true. Because I'm telling you, like a lot of people look at your reach. And they look at, you know, and that will get you in
over
get you
50 countries.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, like it's
that's sickening.
I'm trying not to say words like that. Like, cause I've been like this whole like for the past 3 weeks, I've been like, yo, this is crazy. But I'm like, yo, God is amazing. This is amazing. This is awesome. This is incredible. This is astonishing.
He is. Look, I told the executive producer, which is Miss Go Goody, when you was talking to a while ago, I was telling her today, I said, you know, God is gonna blow your mind.
Yeah.
Like, and when he blows your mind, I'm telling you, nothing we could ever have thought about or fathom will.
Nah, my god sister had came up with something that my mom ended up telling me. She said, Lord, only you know the how. I thank you for the wow. I wrote that in my prayer, so I say it every day.
Yeah.
And so, like, God literally has been wowing me for the past 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Literally.
He would definitely wow you. So you can sit back and take him for granted if you want or think he's a slouch. But I'm telling you, like, I know I had that crazy faith sometimes.
Yeah.
And then sometimes I'm like you know, we all are.
No, but that's why I've been writing more down of what what I aspire to do.
Mhm.
You know, like what I'm dreaming about. Because you know what I'm saying, I'm seeing everything that's happening. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
so I see that you did this. I
Mhm.
said, can we do this over here?
Right. And
You know
see,
what
and
I'm saying?
that's the type of guy he is. Though, like you could talk to
Yeah.
him the way you
Your
talking
faith
to him now.
counts you in.
Man.
Your faith really counts you in. I mean, so that's what I've been telling people before I've been into my lives.
Mhm.
Like, God is real. God is great. Do the work. Keep the faith.
That's it. That's it.
God is real. God is great. Do the work and keep the faith.
Absolutely. So with that being said, I'm not gonna step behind him at all. But what I'm getting ready to do is play this theme song by Bonnie.
Yeah.
She killed
Hey, Bonnie,
it.
that jingle hard. You heard me.
Yeah. So we're gonna end it with a theme song.
Bow, bow, bow.
Go. Yo, listen up, everybody. Have you heard the news?
See, I ain't gonna rap like
Brand
you.
new show breaking all the rules. Started out from VA and now we on the move. From local to global, cause we got something to prove. We came from the bottom, now we at the tippy top. To hold it down for our people, cause we all we got. It's a cold, cold world, but we keeping it hot. With our future on the line, ain't no time to stop. All work over here, still we having fun. Yeah, we say it like it is, ain't no holding our tongue. Go get us on the team, yeah, we getting it done. And shout out to Travell, yo, you number one. It started with a dream that turned into a vision. To educate new generations is our mission. Ears to the streets, yeah, we steady politicking. If it ain't about the change, mind your business.
Now wait again, minute. Wave your hands with it. Wait again, minute. Wave your hands with it. Now wait again, minute. Wave your hands with it. We got six. We all up on the ground with it. Now wait again, minute. Wave your hands with it. Now wait again, minute. Wave your hands with it. Now wait again, minute. Wave your hands with it. We got six. Like we all up on the ground with it.
Good night.
Sheesh.